Welcome to the first episode of the Paradigm Pass. Now, what is the Paradigm Pass? The Paradigm Pass is just basically a documentary series of me documenting my journey as the founder of a media company called Paradigms and Perspectives Media. Now, in this first episode, I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about the podcast industry, and then I want to talk about my inspiration for becoming a podcaster. First off, the podcast industry, as we know, has been blowing up in the last 5+ years. It's a $1 billion+ industry, and a lot of us love podcasts. You can be educated, you can be entertained, it can be informational, you can follow your favorite brands, you can follow your favorite personalities. It is something that you all should get involved in, as far as whether either from a listener or either from a content creator. Now let's talk about what was my inspiration for becoming a podcaster, because I never intended to become a podcaster. Not only that, I had just recently started even learning about what a podcast was and what the benefits was and why, there was so much hype about it. So I'm one of the original board members for a nonprofit organization called Young Men of Distinction, located here in Palm Beach County. Now, my little big brother, who's the founder, president, and executive director of Young Men of Distinction, he was telling me that he was launching a podcast. I was like, what is that? What is a podcast? So he was telling me a little bit about it and how he wanted me to become one of the guests on our podcast for Young Men of Distinction. He also had a podcast called Hot Takes with Kobe, and which I was one of the first guests on that show. And then I just started seeing how much fun it was. I started looking into it. I'm like, hey, maybe there's something I can do as a hobby. A hobby turned into a passion for me to share my message on, people living their best lives. So that was my inspiration for starting the Paradigms and Perspectives podcast. Thank you for watching this video, and let's continue this journey together in the next video.